Hello, I am James. I'm one of the multimedia interns here at Haddee, and in this video you will find Miss Pont's Master Reading and Writing class, where she is among hundreds of teachers who all have their very own curriculum, and we will showcase her personal style she brings to make every class engaging. In this first clip, you can see her interactive teaching style put on display through having the students put together a Kahoot that teaches and reviews topics previously covered in a fun and focused way, while providing the feedback for all students on how to improve their skills.
Good.
Okay, for this one,
Tricky, yeah.
I chose exalted, or rather, I chose exalted because that's like a very high status. And I guess the key word in the sentence for the context is prominent, which is kind of a synonym of exalted. For virtuous and sublime, I guess sublime could also work, but just because there's like prominent on side, I personally think that's like a synonym closer than sublime or virtuous.
In our next clip, you can see the breakdown of a concept involving class participation to learn the reading and comprehension skills necessary.
And on that note, let me show you what we're going to work on today. So in our last class, let's see, let me change this visual so I can see everybody. In our last class, if I'm not mistaken, we covered participial phrases, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to look at the chances, the opportunities to use participial phrases incorrectly, which is a very common theme, most particularly on the ACT. So pay attention. So let's look at some examples of this problem, this error, this dangling participle. All right, so go ahead and read the first sentence, the one that's highlighted in purple.
Preparing for next school year, Emma studied her grammar.
Okay, that is a correct sentence. So in that sentence, what is the participial phrase?
Preparing for next school year.
Correct. So let's just define it. A participial phrase is a phrase that begins with an ing or ed verb, and it acts as an adjective.
And finally, in the last clip, we have Miss Pont explaining and breaking down what the concepts are in a sensible and focused way.
Yeah. Now, in the first sentence, anxiety is the subject. Is that what's petting the bunny?
No.
Who's petting the bunny?
Diana.
Yes. And so the appropriate subject needs to be next to the participial phrase.
In this video, you've seen one of hundreds of classes on Haddee.com. We have all classes taught through interactive methods individually created by the teachers to engage all students in a variety of subjects.